Well, we've stepped outside to the TV8 backyard. We have Johnie Rosenfeld, who has joined us here to represent Johnny's Gardens. And of course, where Johnie goes, beautiful flowers go. But today, it sounds like we are talking about vegetables. That's an interesting new topic.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Rocky Mountain vegetable gardening because there's a lot more knowledge that goes along with vegetable gardens in the Rocky Mountains. It's a lot more challenging. You got to know your veggies.
Well, it terrifies me. I haven't even started it yet. And I have so many friends who have done vegetable gardens and had great success with them. But there are some secrets. There's some things you do need to know.
There are some secrets, and it's all goes with the knowledge of the plant, what you want to grow. And if you're going to do it late, then you're okay, because there are a few vegetables that you can grow later season that have a short period of time where it takes to mature, like spinach and lettuces and some of the cilantros that like the cool nighttime temperatures and don't like the heat. So if you're late, there are a few you can still get in on.
All right, well, that's good. So it's not too late to start a vegetable garden. I suppose if we started now, we can also think towards next year too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, with the popularity of community gardens is really starting to get on the rise here, and like Minturn's going to get one going right now. And now's the time of year if you just want to plan your garden for next year and get your soil ready, because that's the key.
You know, what about Vail? I mean, we have such a late planting season. We have to wait so long to plant anything out there, and then it's such a short growing period. Does anything really grow that quick enough?
Sure, yeah. A lot of the cool season, short season vegetables like peas and radishes, lettuce, spinach, a lot of those do really, really well in Vail. Tomatoes, not so much.
Right, I know, and everybody wants tomatoes.
Yeah, being from the Midwest, it's always like everybody wants their tomatoes, but that's the longest period to mature and the warmest season vegetable there is. So up here in the Rocky Mountain, it's tricky. You got to keep it on a south-facing.
What about ground prep and soil prep and everything else? What has to be done in advance before planting?
Just a really good mixture of organic matter, you know, a 1-to-1, if you can get a 1-to-1 soil to compost, or any type of mushroom compost or organic matter they can get. Mix it into the soil real well, and Minturn's community garden will be an advantage this year because they'll be able to get the soil prepared and then overwinter. And then next spring, they'll be ready to go.
So maybe that's the way to think about it at this point in the summer. Get things prepared and ready to go, and then by next summer, you're going to have a beautiful garden.
Exactly. You got it down.
I love that idea. And we can stop in and see you. You have all the information that we need and all the products as well.
Yeah, we have Little Starts, which is a real good way to go in the Rocky Mountains to transplant into the garden because of the late season we have.
All right, and you're so easy to find. They're right on Highway 24.
Yep, first place on the left coming into Minturn.
And what about flowers this late season? Can we still get some? We've got some video of the shop so we can see where we're visiting.
Perennials are really coming into season. The annuals are starting to wind down a little bit, but maintenance is where it's at there. But we've got a great selection of perennials and even herbs and some veggies still.
That's great. So plant your perennials now. And how late into the season can we plant them?
Perennials, I would say mid to late September, you're good on perennials.
You need to get those roots in there before the first frost, don't you?
Yeah, it's definitely helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And if people have any questions at all, what is the phone number to call?
827-9200 is our office number, or the garden center is 827-4128.
Terrific. I may have to start a vegetable garden, Johnie. I may have to come visit you. Take some more notes. Get that going in Vail. Maybe not tomatoes, though. Where am I going to get those?
Well, get them at Johnny's Garden. You can transplant them in.
There you go. Perfect. If you want further information from Johnny's Garden, you can stop by and visit them. They're located right off Highway 24 on your way into Minturn. Easy to stop in. You've got your annuals or perennials, all the information on your vegetable gardens as well. And the number 827-9200. We'll be back in a moment.